babies in the jungle. Don't mind. Oh, I'm getting bombed. At his pace, he'll bring the double bed to his marriage. Maybe I will, just in spite of what you said. All the way until I get married. I like how this storage system's coming along. Should make it easy to craft stuff. No! No. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's why you don't gamble. Lesson learned. I need to feed my gambling addiction, Lewis. Shuffle trap! Shuffle trap! Shuffle trap! Hey, at least the exotic double bed stayed true to its position. The randomizer knows that that's important to me. There's a random bug on my keyboard. We have a real life monster trap here. Bad news. I lost the bug, so at some point it might come back to attack me. So yeah, time to burn my room down. Or it might just show up and... Oh, there it is! Whoa! You just have to keep spending time with the slot machine and then it begins to warm up with you a little bit. But you can't expect it to give you the jackpot right away. You gotta, you know, loosen it up a little bit. Oh, see, what did I just tell you? Previously, I hinted the beach bridge since that would be my path to marrying Ellie, or getting lots of checks from the romanceable NPCs, 11 through 14 heart checks. The beach bridge is locked behind shipping a green bean, so the next logical hint would be the bean starter. I'll need to complete 180 more checks to gain enough points for the next hint, but there's always a chance the traveling cart sells a green bean, so I will make sure to check out her stock frequently. You know what? I'm gonna just buy a bunch of mining monthlies and read them, and look at that, progressive X. Wow, who would have thought? Alright, well, we didn't hit level 10, but we did get the gold axe at least. And then, unless Kaido did something sneaky, I'm sure that level 10 will be the final axe upgrade. You'd think finding a progressive axe at mining level 7, 8, and 9 would ensure that the final axe would be placed at mining level 10. But this is Kaido Kid we're talking about, the creator of the Randomizer mod, who hand-placed a bunch of items and traps in this world to amplify the chaos. So I better expect the unexpected. When dealing with the Randomizer's madness, I find it best to pick a goal to work towards, but if you know me, there will be some inevitable sidetracking. For now, I wanted to just see how close I was to finishing the community center. Like, some of these we definitely can get, like if we just grind them out, but like the Mystic Tree Seed, I don't believe we can get that unless we find Foraging Mastery. And Foraging Mastery could be behind anything, and that's probably not something I really want to spend a hint on right now. So community center probably long ways away. I still had some friend sanity checks remaining, so I made sure to give Penny an emerald for her birthday, which did get me her 8 heart check. I'll need to start dating more NPCs to find their 10 hearts, but it'll be a long time until I get 14 heart checks, which are locked behind the beach bridge. I decided a great way to get many checks done at once would be going through all my cooking recipes, so I did just that. Okay, I'm not a big fan. Perfect filled page here, and then one single recipe here. Did anybody else notice that? Is this a 1.6 update thing? It's cool to add more recipes and stuff, but like, why is there a third page with only one cooking recipe on it? That bothers me so much. Am I the only one here? After taking note of new recipes I hadn't cooked yet, I returned to my farm and grabbed as many ingredients as I could carry. In fact, I took 2 trips due to some inventory struggles of mine, but once I had all the ingredients in the fridge, I could easily cook some new recipes. Time for Chef Cap to get started. I began cooking as many dishes as I could, finding a tulip bulb, some friendship hearts, a progressive raccoon, and a bunch of resource packs. Nothing crazy, but I could also ship many of the dishes for new checks. When I went to sleep, I was met with quite a few more checks, but still nothing too exciting. The next day, I gathered up a bunch of minerals I had obtained from the cart and opening geodes and brought them to the museum to gain a bunch of more checks. As usual, started with nothing exciting, just some poppy seeds and foraging mastery, and I was just talking about how I needed that for the mystic seed for the forest bundle. One step closer to completing the community center, and I also have some fancy new mastery perks to play around with. I crafted a couple mystic tree seeds, one to ship and one to plant and see what it grows into. I went to sleep and auto slept until a rainy day, as I still never had caught a walleye. Alright, any bubbles? Any bubbles here? Doesn't look like there's any bubbles. Oh, there are bubbles. I spoke too soon. Alright, let's go. Fishing in the bubbles. What more could I ask for in life? I spent a good amount of time fishing for that walleye and some others required in bundles, and even reached fishing level 9 for my gold pickaxe upgrade. I went to bed and found the seafoam pudding recipe from shipping a salmon. It'll be nice to craft these in gold quality for the best fishing buff, which I may or may not need for some tougher fish. I woke up and gathered any bundle items, including a mystic seed to finish the forest bundle. After dropping some fish, I ran to the waterfall to try my hands at catching the angler, but completely failed due to my 4 fishing levels, so I took a walk Walk of Shame below the Joja Mart, where I found a log and stone to break through to reach many, many gold trash cans. You found a copy of the Alleyway Buffet. You found a copy of the Alleyway Buffet. So is this what Kaido did to ensure that you don't get soft blocked? Oh, wow, my fishing mastery. I'm getting these masteries like out of nowhere. Maybe we do a little more fishing now. So I just need farming mastery. I'm gonna be really knowledgeable on trash, I guess. At Raccoon Lifestyle. Don't worry, I made sure to ship a copy of the Alleyway Buffet as well. The next day, I noticed my island farm was in need of some love, so I began to revamp the plantable area using iridium sprinklers with pressure nozzles. I planted as many ancient seeds as I could and decided I would figure out what else to plant later. For now, I stopped at Pierre's for some ingredients, then traveled back to the kitchen to cook some more dishes. Power Horse the book. What does that do? It just makes the horse run faster. Now only if I had a horse. I don't have a horse. A couple days passed before I head back to the island and plant all my mixed seeds and whatever other random seeds I had lying around. I also made a bunch of forageable seeds to start working towards getting some gold stars for the quality foraging bundle. I was running low on cash, so I shipped all my fruit tree fruit to get a nice 200,000. I slept until Marnie's birthday and found some gold star chanterelles along my way, which I will need for the quality foraging bundle. I catch Marnie before she can make it too far and give her a gift. Oh, only 9 hearts. Come on, Marnie. How many birthdays do you need? Considering all the pariah traps I already found at 10 hearts, should I really be that disappointed? Although I did find some fishing rods at some NPC 10 hearts, so who knows what Marnie's got. I slept a few more days and returned to the island to find most of my crops had grown. Some new checks included the tulip and poppy, which got me another trash can. Let's go. I replanted my forageable seeds and went to sleep to be met with quite a few shipping checks. Got another keg, got a nudge trap. Baby's trap, a lot of traps here. And my silo, wow. I could have shipped the melon seeds for a while, but I just kept regrowing them. But yeah, the silo, let's go. My animals won't hate me anymore. I think I need to go build that right away before I say, oh, I'll do it eventually and end up doing it like 2 streams later. No, we're gonna do that right away. No excuses. Ooh, a stone owl statue. I woke up on the final day of the month and made sure to go straight to Robin's for that silo, but got a bit distracted by her wood. 800 a piece. That's kind of expensive. So like 10 wood costs almost 8,000 gold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to chop some trees. I don't think I can do the buy wood strat from Robin. Oh, I can get a house. No, I'm here for the silo. Wait. Are you planning on popping the question to Elliot soon? No! No, Robin. How did you know? After constructing the silo, I took a trip to the desert for spicy eel and staircase sundae, but figured I'd chop some trees here after seeing just how high the price of wood was. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is the best way to get wood. Probably rather chop the trees on my farm since I need to clear some of that debris anyway. Popping the question to Elliot is indeed the best way to get wood. As the nudge trap and the baby trap hits. The triple threat. Oh no. And a keg in the mail. You know, the nudge trap wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have so many chests. I have a lot of chests, don't I? And I have babies running around to get in the way. The worst combo. This one was here. Hey, get out of the way, babies. I made another trip to the community center to drop off the random items, including half of the gold star forageables and another fiddlehead fern to finish the summer foraging bundle. That's the wrong boulder removed. I got the glittering boulder removed. What's the difference between glittering boulder removed and progressive pan? Maybe the glittering boulder remove triggers the cutscene with Willy, and the cutscene with Willy just gives me a check where I would get my pan, and it's not actually the pan, it's just a check. After that, I go to sleep and am still stuck with only 2 season choices, so I decide to switch to spring. I continue cooking any recipes, including new ones and ones I've likely had the entire game, but only got around to cooking now. I also cook and drop off some dishes needed for the bartenders and children's bundle. I continue sleeping through days, but make sure to give Kent a birthday present and even remember to check on my island farm. Lots of crops ready for harvest, and I decide to plant a bunch of coffee beans to fuel my triple shot addiction. I stop at the cart and find a garlic before I'm back at the farm and use my workbench to see if there's any new recipes to craft. No! Kaido, I should have seen that coming. I think the chest was a nudge trap, so I should have seen the stone chest being a nudge trap. Loot block, drum block. Huh. That's a strange coincidence. The loot block and drum block are George hearts. Huh. 2 George hearts in a row.
After sleeping another day, it was time for the good mayor's birthday.
Although, why do I feel like Lewis's 10 hearts is gonna be some nasty trap? It's probably gonna be a pariah trap. I can feel it coming. So many. I haven't shipped a regular old hot pepper. Lewis is sometimes tricky to find. I can't enter the saloon where he lives until 12. Oh, hi, Lewis. Made it easy. Darkness. Okay. We were right. It was a trap.
Haha, I can just easily sleep off this darkness trap.
Alright, do I want to do a sleep until... Oh, no. Well, at least I can go donate the jade now. Marnie. Why did I have to pet Marnie? But just look at how nice and organized everything is. Oh, if I sleep one more day, we'll have some babies to accompany us during the shuffle trap. That'll be fun. I looked away for a minute. This looks like someone preparing for a shuffle trap. Let's try to get the crops that I want planted back before everything gets shuffled. And yeah, definitely don't want anything ending up in that chest right there. That would not be good. The shuffle plus nudge would be crazy. Plant the rest of these poppy seeds. Just 1, 2, 3. I always forget that I can check my mail here, but... Oh. No, the babies are at the island. They were supposed to accompany me on my farm. Refund. I guess I need to go find that jade. I gotta recover my exotic double bed before anything else. I forgot that the shuffle trap was in the mail. Like, I thought about it and I was like, okay, I gotta avoid doing that. Like, I literally thought that to myself, and then one thing led to another, and here we are. All right, babies, have fun on your tropical island. Oh, I have the farm obelisk. That helps a little. Oh, this one got its head chopped off. Oh boy. They used to be so beautiful. They used to be so nice and organized. And look at them now. And then the first task, obviously, is gonna be finding my other bed. That's the most important thing. There it is. I knew it would find its way back to me. Shouldn't get anything organized yet, because I'm gonna just donate the jade and then reshuffle everything. Or maybe this would be epic. What if the jade is actually something good, and this whole time, what if? It's just a shuffle trap. And the return scepter's gone again. We have to walk home. Almost got all my tools back. I just need a watering can and return scepter. I think the last chest is at the beach. No? Really? Oh, does my fridge get shuffled? Oh, does my fridge get shuffled? Chest on my porch? I thought I checked that one, but maybe not. Oh. Hey, I complete the fish casserole quest randomly. Crystal floor recipe. Now what if crafting that gets me something really good, and then, you know, this whole thing led to one another and we win the game. Oh boy, yeah, fridge does shuffle, but still no return scepter. Yeah, I guess I can check the main house fridge, but I didn't think I had anything inside of there. Go look in the Lewis's house in the Lost and Found. Well, I checked the island farm fridge. It wasn't there. Okay, I'm telling you that crystal floor is gonna amount to something good. See? A new house. Walking into Jody's randomly got me a new house. And now I'm gonna get something good from shipping them. Actually, no, I'll ship one of them, and then the rest of them we'll place down in honor of the crystal floor. So what other chests do I have? I guess it's gotta be in the fridge in my regular house, right? No, it's not. I'm missing my watering can and return scepter. I swear I don't have any other chests anywhere. Oh! Well, that solves the mystery of the return scepter, but what about the watering can? I don't know if it helps to press the organize button or not, but hey, I found it. That took longer than it should have.
After finally finding all my tools, I went to sleep and was given the water obelisk and artichoke seeds. I wake up and remember I had a chest placed inside as well.
Hold on. I saw something that might not be a good thing. I've never shipped pickles. Maybe the shuffle trap created those pickles for a reason. Maybe it'll get me something good. 10 tree fertilizer.
The next day I checked on my beach crab pods and apparently never found an oyster.
Oh, that's my first oyster. Well, there's a check there. It's monsters though. Willie, protect me.
Willie did not in fact protect me, but he did give me a burglar's ring, which is definitely the best ring in the game. Next, I slept until a rainy day since I hadn't caught an eel yet.
Look at that. The eel got us the progressive barn. Our cows will actually like us now, because that's the deluxe barn now.
I made sure to catch a few more eels for bundles, shipping, and cooking recipes. In fact, I used one right away to cook a spicy eel. While by the mountains, I visited the wizard to construct my new water obelisk, then dropped a few things at the museum before remembering to check the bulletin board.
Oh, Leia, you'd like a green bean. You know, I would too. But, you know, we can't always get what we're looking for now, can we? I would love a green bean. Maybe the traveling cart, maybe this is a sign. Maybe the traveling cart will have a green bean for me.
After upgrading my big barn to the deluxe barn, I went to sleep and noticed I could now afford a hint. I wasn't really sure if I should hint the bean starter to unlock the beach bridge or something else that would get me a lot of checks like the bus repair with all those desert festival checks.
I got my cute baby from... Oh... Clever, Kaido. Shipping the ancient doll got me the cute baby. I see what he did there. Wonder if donating it will get me my other baby. I'm surprised Kaido blessed me with a cute baby instead of an ugly one. Okay.
Or maybe I should hint something that speeds up the process of obtaining checks, like my stable for the horse or another fishing rod.
Look at that! Fish smoker recipe. That's actually kind of good. We were talking about that. We can complete the raccoon bundles now.
Or maybe I go with the railroad boulder removed for 2 new doors, potentially leading to Leo's island treehouse, so I can start checking, befriending him.
Maybe we're feeling a bit lucky. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this quest is gonna get us something good. I want to pull a prank on my dad. I'll need a green bean. Keep it secret. Abigail. That's it. Bean starter. No, I'm not hinting the bean starter. We're committing to the railroad boulder removal. Any objections? Forever hold your peace. Yeah, the board's getting back at me for neglecting it, I guess. Oh, I so badly want to hint the bean starter. This is a hard decision. Oh, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. I think we got the clear winner of the bean starter. We're going with the bean starter. Watch the next bulletin board quest be where we find it. Ready for this? Poppy seed muffin recipe. All right, time to do a little research. The queen of sauce. Oh no. Let's go. We need to do another hint next time, and we have to hint queen of sauce next time.
Turned out the bean starter was locked behind a queen of sauce recipe. Check the poppy seed muffin recipe.
Means that next time you'll do some quests from the board. Yes, I promise. Here, I can make a commitment. Next time, if you're in the chat, GBO and Ryan to remind me, I will do the quest every time you remind me. So we'll just whittle them out. We'll grind them all out. I think friendship checks probably. At least look at this. We have Wizard 9 hearts, and I've only gotten 2 checks with him. Again, randomizer logic, we're supposed to reciprocate and get the checks from the hearts. Like, if we have 9 hearts, we should have been at 9 or 10 checks with him. So I need to step up my friendship game for sure. We've got a lot to work on. Hopefully my chest will be organized next time. Oh, I forgot about this. No, last time we got hit by a shuffle trap. I forgot about that. I was gonna off stream take my time and reorganize everything, wasn't I? And I completely forgot about it. Ooh, Kaido really got me good with this one then. We'll be dealing with that maybe a little bit later, but for now, another thing that I was thinking actually was working on the dwarf hearts. Because if we remember hinting our fishing pole, we hinted 2 fishing poles. One of them was at Sandy's 10 hearts, one of them was at Elliot's 8 hearts. I think the Elliot 8 hearts I found naturally. And there was another at Krobus's 10 hearts. So if Kaido's staying in theme with like 10 heart checks of like the NPCs that you don't see every day around town, I feel like the dwarf might be one of them. I could definitely see the fishing rod being at the dwarf check. Who else would be a possibility? Maybe the wizard? Yeah, if Kaido's trying to stay in theme, it would probably be the wizard and the dwarf. Both fairly easy to level up friendship with since they don't move ever.
After all the chaos, surely I could focus on befriending the wizard and dwarf without any trouble.
Okay, so we can do this twice a week. Probably start by eating my food. Gonna do a little bit of a rhythm here with it. Oh, I should probably... I don't have the key to the town, do I? No, I don't think I ever got that. So I'd have to do this, skip forward time till 10 or 11. I don't know which it is. I think it's 10. The only problem with this is we're gonna start decaying with our other NPCs. Sunday is the new gift week, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's kind of strange how Sunday is the last day of the week on the calendar here, but in terms of gifting and forageable resetting, it's the start of the week. All right, back up to the wizard. Why do I always do this? Rainy day. Anything I want to do on a rainy day? Not that I can think of. I think I've caught the eel, the catfish. Can't think of any other exclusive. I did it again. Chat, please. Stop me from doing this every time.
The next morning, I decided to stop by Marnie's ranch to pick up my auto petters.
Think of a good name for my animals. I need a good name for a pig and possibly a sheep. I don't have any ideas. Oh no, Marnie, no! Where are you going? Evil, I tell you. Why would you do this? You're looking for the mayor's shorts? Well, I stole them.
I grabbed the rest of my auto petters scattered across the map and placed 3 to pet the wizard and 3 to pet the dwarf.
Slowly but surely, we're gonna be leveling up with the wizard and the dwarf. Purple mushrooms would be nice. I should look through my chest and see if I can find seeds to craft mystic seeds, and then plant them by my mushroom boxes, and then 4 for 4. This time I even made it all the way to the door, and I guess some people just can't learn. I don't know. And I'm one of them. Hi GB1 Reinwald, welcome in. Glad to hear from you. Helping a friend with their tax law studies. Ooh, that sounds important. Sounds complicated. I hope that goes well. Uh-oh. GB1 Reinwald mentioned taxes. Does that mean we're getting a taxes trap soon? Because chat has a habit of always manifesting traps. Alright, dwarf, take your jade. Always gotta be a little superstitious, little paranoia. Didn't hurt anybody. I don't know, because I mean, at least in the past streams, there have been some pretty crazy coincidence. 5 for 5. 5 for 5. Please come up with like some kind of punishment, because I need to stop doing that. Okay. I'm thinking about it this time. Look, I'm learning. I'm skipping forward time, and then I'm gonna go give the wizard a gift. Be proud, chat. Be proud. Nope. You saw me start to head that way, but I stopped myself. I mean, we're making good progress. 4 hearts is already just about halfway there. I know what I did. Okay, skipping ahead time. I remembered. Is it still possible to give a gift on Saturdays when you have already given 2 gifts in that week? That was a bug before? You could give a gift on a Saturday? Huh. That would be interesting. I guess we can test out the little theory. Why not? So what you're saying is there was a bug where you can give gifts on Saturdays? Let's go test out this theory. The dwarf, we have... Oh, I think you're right, GB1 Reinwald, because we definitely gave the dwarf 2 gifts earlier in the week, but it looks like it reset. Aha. Oh, that's what I get for cheating. Well, serves me, I guess. I guess it's not a bad bug to take advantage of, because even though we're frozen, we have the loophole. Oh, I guess I wet the bed there. You heard that little water sprinkle. A little embarrassing. And then, does it reset again? It resets again. All right, time for everybody to take advantage of this bug. 3 gifts per week. Let's go. All right, have your solar essence. Look at that. Farming mastery. We're officially a master of the 5 ways, everybody. All 5 masteries unlocked. You can now find golden animal crackers, which permanently doubles the farm animal's produce. Doesn't work on pigs. And then I assume that unlocked a couple of new crafting recipes. Statue of Blessings. That seems reasonable. It's pretty expensive, but that seems reasonable to craft. All right, thanks, Mr. Wizard. I appreciate it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I'm glad we took this route. You know, even if it doesn't amount to the fishing rods, you know, we still got something good. Oh, 20 clay. That's fine. Because the wizard was the one I wasn't as sure about. The dwarf is more in line with Sandy and Probus, I guess. Or maybe Kaido just picked a handful of random NPCs to put it at their 10 heart checks. All right, well, we'll see what the dwarf has at his 10 heart check. All right, I know it's something good. Come on. Progressive fishing rod. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Okay, so we have one more progressive fishing rod to find. What did I tell you? I read Kaido like a book. Chat, where do you think the 5th one is? Because this is 1.6. We have 5 progressive fishing rods. Linus, perhaps? Maybe... No, why would it be at Caroline? Maybe at Willy. Willy's a fisherman. I should have some iridium pumpkins to give him. I think we can level up friendship with Willy very quickly. All right, we're gonna pet Willy big time here. 6 auto petters. Willy's getting slapped and slapped every night, or pet every... I mean, are they supposed to be hands or feathers? I guess feathers would make more sense. I don't know. If it was a hand, it just feels like they'd be getting slapped, not pet. But who knows? All right, Willy, prepare to get pet.
I found my iridium rod in the mail, which will make catching fish both easier and faster.
Yeah, if Willy doesn't have the fishing rod at his 10 heart check, it's gotta be Leo. There's my final progressive pickaxe. Talk about fishing. Okay, not today. That's fine. Kaido remembers nothing. Hey, it makes it more funny for you. You get to surprise yourself. Every time you stream, I rediscover the bed saga that I forgot since last time. Yeah, you're like, what's with those beds doing there? Oh, I remember now. No! The crows! Willy, you were supposed to be there for me. You were supposed to have my fishing rod. All right, here we go. I think I have a good amount of scarecrows though, so I think... Ooh, that's a lot of crows. What the heck? Go away. Be gone, crows. I think that's the first time a crow trap actually kind of did some damage. Wow.
Unfortunately, Willy did not hold my final progressive fishing rod. I assumed it would likely be at Leo's 10 heart check then to stay in theme with the isolated NPCs. Back at the farm, I had to finally face reality and organize my shuffled chests, which took over half an hour. After everything was nice and tidy, I went to sleep and gave Marnie another visit the next day. I came here to buy pigs for my new deluxe barn, but noticed I never bought the animal catalog.
So reading the animal catalog is the key to the town. Look at that. Marnie actually came in clutch for once. Actually, Marnie had a few good things. Marnie had her pack upgrade. We have a love-hate relationship going on with Marnie because she also had a shuffle trap, but she redeemed herself. The key to the town. Let's go.
The key to the town would have been great for bypassing Maru's door when I was giving out gifts to the wizard, but oh well, at least I have it now.
Weather Sanity. I can't wait for Weather Sanity, Kaido. I can't wait for Ghost Town, where you have to unlock every single NPC. I can't wait for Weather Sanity, where you have to unlock rain and snow, and I guess snow doesn't really do anything, but rain definitely does. What other Sanities are we looking forward to? Eat Sanity, eating every item. Sell Sanity, having to sell everything to all the shops. Still working on those darn secrets. Can't wait to see you standing on the beach for 2 hours straight, waiting to see the mermaid monster. Hey, we still have to find the tea set. I should go move my auto petters.
I made a quick stop at the mastery door to show the Bombo Frog my garlic, crafted a tub of flowers, and apparently never got the periwinkle check since automate doesn't trigger it. I have to actually harvest the crap out by hand for the fish sandy check. I kept planting fiber seeds to gather the stack of fiber I'd need to craft the Statue of Blessings, a recipe from Farming Mastery that I had never actually used before. I then finally headed back to Willy's to pick up my auto petters.
Willy was really getting some love here. 6 auto petters on him.
I returned to my island home to see if there were any new recipes to cook.
Alright, so the lobster bisque is debris. Not the worst trap ever. 12 geodes. Star drop tea. Railroad boulder removed. Let's go, guys. The coleslaw. The coleslaw came in clutch. Wow. I didn't even have to hint it. Oh, it's removed right away. Don't mind if I do. But the spot's a new door? Oh, it leads to the actual bathhouse. That's funny. We just don't have to go through the locker rooms. This is a shortcut to Marnie's, I guess. And then since we had previously found the Dark Talisman, we're able to enter this door, which is going to be Leo's treehouse. No. The one final entrance is Leo's treehouse. Also, I just got a Steam achievement. What the heck? Have I never been in here since the 1.6 update? Well, I don't want to see a movie by myself. I don't even know if movies are good for any checks. Oh no. I'm trapped with Lewis. The movie theater actually ends up being a trap. I hope I can skip it. Oh, I'm sitting all the way away from Lewis. A little awkward. I guess I can't skip through it. Hi, Lewis. Lewis is just pretending like I wasn't there. Oh, and then there's the missing bundle that I can complete now, which I think I can do this.
I'll need the dwarf heart for perfection, but I wasn't in any rush to finish the missing bundle. I decided Sebastian would be a great next victim or friend of mine to pet, since he does live right next to me and I am missing quite a few checks with him.
Sebastian, you're getting pet today. Maybe he'll finally learn to love me.
I reached farming level 7 from shipping an escargot, another progressive raccoon from donating the ancient doll, and a Pam heart from donating the tiger's eye. Pam will always be the tiger in my eye. I continued to complete various shipping and crafting checks while feeding Sebastian his void eggs until I found myself at the end and then the start of yet another fall. I continued to make Sebastian fall for me, but decided to sacrifice 2 of the 6 auto petters and use them for something quite unusual, petting the farm animals. I kept egging Sebastian but was interrupted by one of the deepest questions I have ever been asked.
Would you rather be a strawberry with human thoughts or a human with strawberry thoughts? Ooh. Get into deep questions today. Probably a strawberry with human thoughts. No, that's hard. I don't know. If I had strawberry thoughts, I would just be completely like, I'd be like in a coma, right? So probably a strawberry with human thoughts. I don't know. What's been the general consensus so far? Human with strawberry thoughts. Interesting. Because you'd practically be in a coma. Strawberries don't think about anything. But what if you get eaten? Yeah, I think I still am going to commit to my original answer of strawberry with human thoughts. But that would suck when, you know, you got eaten or like chopped up. Although I guess you wouldn't feel pain. Or would you feel pain? These are the questions that keep me up at night.
I also realized I had a bunch of quests to get done, so I gathered items and found Gus, Pam, Caroline, and Marnie. I was given some new crafting recipes, so I crafted the wedding ring for a nut, the warrior ring for the Island West turtle, a crystal path for a Marnie heart, and a treasure totem for an orange sapling. I crafted a few treasure totems and tested them out on my farm to find a bunch of goodies, including my first golden animal cracker, which I shipped for a prize ticket. I tried the treasure totems on the beach to find a few new artifacts, and on Ginger Island to get a bunch of Omni Geodes and artifact troves. I then recalled enchantments existed, so I brought my hoe to the volcano and got the archaeologist enchantment to see if that would help me get some missing artifacts, specifically ones needed to finish the archaeologist bundle. While I was here, I figured I'd do a quick volcano run and found my fruit bats from a monster nut and found a few more checks from more monster nuts and rock nuts. I went to sleep and found an amazing recipe from shipping the ornamental fan, the triple shot espresso recipe. Not only is this great for the movement speed, but the easiest way to complete Key's cuisine challenge. I continued playing around with the treasure totems and brought any new artifacts over to Gunther.
Random teleport. Okay, that's a little strange, but I guess I can still donate these. Chain heart and warp totems. Alright, at least that didn't completely break the game.
I summoned and dug up some more artifact spots at the mountains, then crafted a bunch of new items. I was done petting Sebastian, so I moved my auto petters over to Alex's house. I made a quick stop at the quarry and blew it up with a bunch of bombs and did, in fact, reach mining level 10 for my final axe upgrade. After harvesting some more fiber, I was able to craft the Statue of Blessings, which provided me a small speed bonus. I sped to the community center, where I dropped off some artifacts, 4 gold star clams, some animal products, and finally that poppy to finish the garden bundle. I ended the week and began Monday by finally remembering to check on the key quests again, so I picked up Danger in the Deep. Then I made a quick stop at Robin's.
Oh, I have to pay for these? Add an attic? What? Add a cubby? These are new. Ooh, fancy. I want to see the attic. I think that's cool.
I built the attic, then returned home to see what new blessing I'd get from my statue.
What do I have today? The first 3 fish you hook today will be much easier. You know what I'm thinking? I think we say hello to my little friend here, my nemesis. Okay, that doesn't count as a fish, hopefully. Pond here should give cave jelly. So this is not a river. Maybe this is a scorpion carp? A very easy scorpion carp? Let's go. Haha. Aw, Kaido didn't make the scorpion carp anything fun. Could go for the lava eel. Well, I do have to ship the scorpion carp.
I decided to multitask and go for the lava eel at the dangerous mine, so hopefully after catching it, I could finish the dive and complete that goal.
Oh, there it is. See if I can get a perfect catch on it. Wow, what an easy lava eel. Oh no, I didn't get the perfect catch. So close. Oh well. Got a solar panel from it. Well, I won't feel as bad shipping it then. And I almost forgot I was here for also completing the danger in the deep.
Using a bunch of crafted staircases, I was able to make it to floor 120 and find an auto grabber.
The other thing, I wanted a rainbow shell. Hey, look at that. That's actually some pretty good luck. No! Of course shipping the scorpion carp's a trap, but the auto petter's actually really nice. I could use all the auto petters I can get.
Apparently I also had Key's Cuisine active, so I cooked up 223 triple shot espressos and shipped them off to complete the challenge for George. To continue progress on the artifact bundle, I warped to the desert and used some treasure totems there to uncover some golden masks and relics. I made a quick stop at the saloon before heading to bed.
Hey, look at that. K-Tap loves me. Thanks, K-Tap. I still need that duck feather so I can complete the animal bundle. That's something I'm working towards. Oh, does it think the dinosaur's an enemy? What is this? The dinosaur's over there. Does anybody know what this is? It's a truffle crab? What the heck was that? I've never seen that before, a truffle crab. That's funny. I like it, a truffle crab. Okay. I was wondering why the truffle is being attacked. Still no duck feather. Alright, what's our blessing? Infinite energy? You know what infinite energy reminds me of? Reminds me of a certain someone during a certain race using a certain mod. Time to get chopping. So many trees. Alright, perfect. Looking good. Got a lot more to go through. And we got Sebastian hearts from the Autumn's Bounty shipping. So now we can ship me and Sebastian together. I think that's our 8th heart. Imagine somebody just breaking into your house. Good morning, you are my boyfriend now. Time to clean up my wood. Whee. Look at all that wood. Whew. Now, that's a lot of wood. Did you get the statue from the shrine? The statue? What statue? Oh, I got 4 candles? Huh. I guess that's cool.
I found myself at the end of another fall, yet again. With spring being my only other season, I decided to jump back into spring. I placed my Statue of Perfection next to my furnace to automate smelting iridium ore, then went back to sleep for a rainy day.
Oh, the first 3 fish you hooked today will be much easier. It's raining. I think the game wants me to go for it.
I enchanted my iridium rod with Master for a little extra boost, then warped over to the mountains and casted my rod into the lake.
Definitely a much easier legend, but even the much easier legend is a little tricky. Not to the point where I won't catch it, but I definitely wasn't getting a perfect catch on that anytime soon. Got some penny hearts.
I could catch 2 more fish with the Blessing of Waters, so I went for and caught the ice pip and void salmon with no trouble. Might as well catch the slime jack too while I'm here.
Uh-oh. Being attacked by a bug while I'm trying to fish. Alright, well that's the slime jack. I think I just need the one. It's a loud bug, wow. That's all I need from here. Ship both of those and the ice pit.
Back at the farm, I noticed I had lots of magic bait, so I decided to try and catch some out-of-season fish, including the sturgeon.
This one, probably just a carp. Oh no, it's a perch. Time flies. How rude. I guess that's what I get for trying to go out of logic. Here's missing stock list from shipping the legend and a progressive slingshot from the void salmon. Those are both very nice.
I wanted to continue catching all the fish I could, so I cast my line right where the night market submarine sits, and in combination with my magic bait, I was able to catch a blobfish, midnight squid, spookfish, and a bunch of other out-of-season ocean fish.
Can't pass up the bubbles while I'm here. I'll do just a little more fishing with the magic bait. Sea cucumber. I don't think I've caught one before, so don't mind. I think I just barely got the treasure. No, taxes? What? Okay, I did get the treasure chest. Wait, I had a lot of money. Oh no, I just realized.
After a taxing fishing session, I shipped any new fish and went to sleep. The next day, I was told there was a fish new to 1.6 waiting for me at the bottom of Cindersap Forest. I cast my line below the waterfall and caught some out-of-season riverfish before hooking an unfamiliar face.
Oh, that definitely looks new to me.
After catching the goby, I decided to try my hands at catching an all-too-familiar fish.
Ooh. Why is the glacier fish like that? I swear, the glacier fish is tougher than the legend. Forget that. In AP, the chances of hooking a glacier fish here is quite high. That was a fairly calm glacier fish. Oil maker.
I finally reeled in the glacier fish, and after failing to catch many more, I managed to catch a second since I needed to ship one and one for a bundle. I shipped all my new fish, then went to bed. The next day, I harvested my island crops and noticed a walnut I should have dug up ages ago, but thankfully it wasn't anything I would have missed. I gave Abigail a bouquet before returning to the community center to drop off some more items. I donated the golden artifacts, but still needed a dwarf gadget to finish the archaeologist bundle. I finished the children's bundle with an ancient doll and the helper's bundle with some more mystery boxes before dropping off all those fish I had caught for the fish tank. A duck feather finished the animal bundle, and a rainbow shell finished the beach foraging bundle. I was getting pretty close to finishing the community center, but there were still crops I needed to unlock before I'd even have the ability to. Back at the farm, my statue of perfection produced enough iridium for me to craft the statue of the dwarf king, which I'd never used before, but apparently gives a mining related bonus each day. The next fish I caught I would skip since it didn't get me anything good, but I did find another Lupini painting from shipping the amphibian fossil. My fishing collection was coming along, so I decided to check back on the cooking, which I was more lacking in. I gathered a bunch of ingredients and began cooking any new recipes I could and found a few new recipes from doing so. I grabbed all the paintings from my island house, went to bed, then collected a new one from my mail before bringing them all to my house where I'd put up the Lupinis for display. I continued my sleep, but woke up to quite the pleasant surprise chat message.
Oh, hello Brandigan. It's awesome to hear from you. Thanks for saying hello in the stream.
Fun fact, Brandigan's Min-Max series was actually the main inspiration for me to start my own Min-Max series to begin this channel, so it was heartening to hear from him. And I guess my subconscious mind connected Brandigan to slime farming videos, which reminded me to buy the Slime Hutch blueprint from Robin.
Slime Hutch. How many bars of iridium did the Slime Hutch cost? I think just one. Now, what else do we need for the Slime Hutch? Just iridium, refined quartz, stone, I think? 500 stone. It's a lot of stone. Oh yeah, you would know, Brandigan. You had a few videos on the slime breeding. So mostly I'm just buying these for hint points. I think the only thing that was relatively useful is the Slime Hutch blueprint for the progressive hoe. I bought a few other blueprint checks, then bought all the new house renovations I could. I needed just a little more cash to finish off those, so I shipped my fruit tree fruit and slept. So sure, I'll auto sleep for a week, although probably don't want to be auto sleeping too much because I've come such a long way with my animals. Oh, speaking of animals, let's name the goat after Brandigan. Brandigan's the goat. After a week of sleep, my ancient fruit was ready for harvest again, so shipping that and the fruit tree fruit, I woke up with over 350,000 gold. During my walk back to Robin's, I realized I'd made a huge mistake. Oh no, I think last time I told GB1 Reinwald I was gonna finish these help wanteds, but I completely forgot. I will have to remember to do that next time. I swear, if we hint the Queen of Sauce and it's behind one of those help wanted quests, you know, there's a good chance it is, because the Queen of Sauce seems like something that you should get early on, because there's so many checks behind it.
I purchased the remaining renovations from Robin along with the furniture catalog, then returned back to my house to do a little decorating.
A lot of space for my one child. My collection's definitely coming along, but I'm missing 3.
I also set up some fish tanks where I plan to show off my hat collection.
And then, yeah, I think it's just about time to hint. Well, we're not voting for the hint because there's only one option. It's Queen of Sauce, because the beach bridge is for marriage. I want marriage. Chip Sandy, green bean. Bean starters at the poppy seed muffin recipe. And that's a Queen of Sauce check. So, moment of truth, everybody. The moment we've been waiting for. Queen of Sauce. And that's exactly what I told you. GB1 Reinwald, you were right all along. Queen of Sauce is at help wanted item delivery 19. Well, it's certainly easy. 25 left. So we've only done 7. We have some ways to go. Well, at least we can reach it. That's actually great, because that means we can focus this next time. Focus doing help wanted item deliveries. Get the Queen of Sauce. Get the poppy seed muffin recipe check for the bean starter. Get the green bean. Chip the bean green. Get our beach bridge. And get married.
It seemed like a foolproof plan, but there was one frosty detail I completely forgot about.
Yep, the Queen of Sauce was at help wanted item delivery number 19. So today we're gonna start with just a bunch of item deliveries, bunch of fetch quests. The problem is we're also gonna have to hint winter, because the reason we want Queen of Sauce is for the poppy seed muffin recipe check, which is in winter. So we don't only need Queen of Sauce, but we also need winter. All I really want to do is go to the bulletin board and grind out those quests until we get to number 19. Number 19 is Queen of Sauce. That's what we want.
My first help wanted quest was an amethyst for Alex, so I brought one to his room. However, he was nowhere to be found. I searched the entire valley as 12 hours passed by just to find him back inside his room. That was only item delivery number 8. 10 more to go. At least I got another foraging level.
It's actually 2 crafting recipes. The tent kit is kind of cool. Might actually try to take advantage of those tent kits now. They're not that expensive. Craft a few of them. No, not the crows. Penny needs a potato. Maybe she's still home. Ah, yes, she's still in bed. Here you go, Penny. No, and a pariah trap. Penny, I thought you were supposed to be one of the nice NPCs.
While the Queen of Sauce was locked behind item deliveries, I still decided to get some of the other help wanted quests done. Slay Monsters number 3 gave me my 9th farming level, which unlocked 3 crafting recipes. I also completed some help wanted fishing and gathering, and realized I was quite behind on help wanted quests in general. There are a total of 32 item delivery checks, but only 8 checks each for slaying, fishing, and gathering. This seemed like a whole lot, but if I focus solely on completing these checks, I should be able to get them done relatively fast.
Queen of Sauce. Thank you, Pam. You're my queen.
I finally reached item delivery number 19 for the Queen of Sauce, but while I was in a rhythm, I wanted to completely eliminate all other remaining help wanted quests. I was slightly distracted by dancing with Abigail and repairing my field attacked by the crows, but after that, it was time to lock in. Or I guess I can auto-sleep to a new month to start checking the Queen of Sauce recipes for new checks. Doesn't hurt to multitask, right? Bubbles?
Trying to lock in here, but it's taking so long. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my god, that had to be the longest fishing battle of my life. Oof, okay. Need a breather after that one. And all for just a little bundle.
I continued to auto-sleep from Queen of Sauce Day to Queen of Sauce Day for the new checks. For quality of life purposes, the Queen of Sauce show appears on both Saturday and Sunday. This way, I only have to sleep through 1 month to check every year 1 and year 2 recipe. After finishing up the spring recipes, it was time to enter fall once again. What's this? I'm actually checking the help wanted board again?
Haley needs an emerald as well. She needs a handsome young man. Am I the handsome young man, Haley?
I first gave an emerald to Penny for her birthday, then brought one over to Haley for the quest.
Poppy seed muffin recipe. Poppy seed muffin recipe. Oh, no. I was confused for a second there because I remember the bean starter was at the poppy seed muffin recipe, but that's the poppy seed muffin recipe location check, which is when I view the Queen of Sauce. When I would normally get that, I'll get the bean starter. The actual recipe that I got from Haley right here will just let me cook the poppy seed muffin now.
I continued the Queen of Sauce checks, but made sure to give Elliot and Abigail birthday gifts.
Of course. Abigail, of course. Of course, it's the pariah. Why am I still, like, shouldn't I learn my lesson? I'm still going for all these 10 heart checks, and then they're just all pariahs.
After cleaning up the rest of the Queen of Sauce recipe checks for fall, I began another spring.
We're ways away from another hint. We're looking for winter, we're looking for summer. Wasn't that any of the Queen of Sauce checks? So I guess the next best thing to do is probably finish up those bulletin board quests.
Finally back on track with the help wanted quests. Hopefully there will be no further distractions.
Oof, that's a lot of stone. I probably don't need any more stone than this. I think I'm set on stone for a little bit. Aha, take that, Robin, and your inflation tactics. I've got my... This is what caused the inflation. Stone so easily came by now because I'm just replicating the jade, turning them into staircases, deconstructing the staircases for stone. I caused inflation.
After crafting a few new items, I returned to the bulletin board quest, and while bringing Maru a diamond, I decided to construct another fish pond. I went to sleep and received the animal catalog power, letting me access Marnie 24/7. Only one book power left to find, and I have no clue what it is. While continuing the quests, I also completed some odd checks I'd forgotten about, like making it to floor 25 at Skull Cavern and playing a song for the mermaid. It was nighttime at the island, so I decided to catch a lionfish and super cucumber for the first time. I passed out fishing and reached foraging level 9 from shipping a radioactive ore. I built another fish pond the next day before sleeping again and finding a progressive club from shipping a sea jelly. I visit Clint for a gathering quest, but also decide to buy out most of his upgrade checks while I'm here. Nothing too exciting, but friendship hearts are always good. I travel to the island again and this time catch my first pufferfish, which freezes me in place. How rude. I did find the dwarf hammer in my mail the next day, which will definitely be my new go-to weapon. I returned to Clint to buy some more of his upgrade checks, but I guess he bored me so much I fell right asleep in front of him and moved on to the next day. I completed a few new quests before skipping time until late in the day when I'd finally be able to attend the Pirate Festival.
Sorry, Sam, don't feel like crawling in bed with you right now.
Thanks to my key to the town, I can enter the museum after closing time and join the pirates with their festivities.
Little something, a prize ticket. Oh, I guess that one we only... Ooh, Lupini! Haha! We got the Lupini from the Pirate Cove. Very fitting for Captain Canadia. A true Lupini collector. Now, we need to do this in what, 10 throws? Oh, this one's 10 throws. Little something. The Island North Turtle. I guess that's fitting for a Ginger Island thing. Obviously, we've had access to the whole island for a while, but now that turtle's opened, interesting location for that.
The next day, I collected my Lupini painting from the mail, constructed another fish pond, then proceeded with another bulletin board quest.
Bark trap. Sam just started barking at me. Oh, I guess it's because I didn't sleep with him the other night. Sorry, Sam. Okay, we do still need to pet him a little bit. That's fine. And now I'm gonna execute my master plan.
After checking the traveling cart, I slept not at home, but instead laid down a tent and went to sleep here so I could easily check the cart again.
Oh, that shrimp cocktail. I needed that for a bundle, so I think I'll actually buy that.
I did find some new minerals, then brought the shrimp cocktail over to the community center to finish the bartender's bundle. I'd also found another dwarf gadget, which finished off the archaeologist bundle to complete the entire boiler room. I donated another artifact to the museum and noticed I was getting very close to completing the collection. I was also getting very close to completing my Lupini collection. I resumed my little camping trip next to the traveling cart and found a few new artifacts and minerals.
Ooh, we got our island obelisk. And a Lupini! What? Why was I so focused on the island obelisk? The Lupini is what we really were looking for.
I decided to attend the flower dance to see if I had any new cooking recipe checks from the NPCs.
Got the... Ooh! Oh no! Oh no, look at what we got. Best item ever. You know what that's gonna mean? It was a sign. Kent wants to get in bed with me.
After doing a little dance with Maru, I woke up to find my new bed in the mail.
There it is. And there it shall stay. The triple exotic bed. Triple double exotic bed. And a Lupini.
After building the island obelisk, I completed another help wanted fishing for my combat level number 7. I crafted the Ring of Yoba for my 8th Haley heart, which reminded me I had some dating to do, so I brought a bouquet over to Haley and reached her 9 heart check. I tried to find Sam to date, but he was hiding from me, so I continued romancing by bringing Robin some wood. Robin always appreciates my wood. I found myself at the end of another season and began yet another spring. I completed my 8th and final help wanted gathering for Alea heart and bought the rest of Clint's checks while I was here. I headed to the museum to drop off a couple new minerals.
The combo bark meow trap. Now we just need the mummy trap that just constantly plays the mummy death sound. That one would be the best. Scorpion carp. Artichoke. I've grown well then. That makes things a little anticlimactic, doesn't it? I got the bean starter from the traveling cart. That's a way to get it, I guess. I mean, I knew that was a possibility. Shipping the green bean gets me my beach bridge, which is kind of one of the things that I've been working towards, because I did hint the bean starter and found it at the poppy seed muffin recipe, which is from the Queen of Sauce, but Queen of Sauce in winter. So I probably will just end up hinting winter anyway when the time comes, because I need a new season. But we just got the bean starter from the traveling cart. The meows and barks blessed us, I guess.
After dropping 2 items off at the museum, I headed over to the island farm to plant my bean starter and finally begin growing the fabled green bean.
Let's just hope I don't get any crow traps.
I continued help wanted quest by completing the 8th and final slay monsters for a Sebastian heart, then picked up another fishing quest.
4 anchovies. I guess it's not the worst thing ever. Hate these fishing quests because I feel like I'm moving so fast getting all these checks done, and then we have to fish for a few minutes. And all we're getting is sardines. You know, hold on, I've got an idea. Yeah, see, that's another halibut, so who knows how long it's gonna take to get another 3 anchovies. I don't have to keep the anchovies, but what I can do, throw them in the bait maker and use the anchovy bait. And then I should be pretty much almost guaranteed anchovies. Smart. Completely forgot about targeted bait. I need to utilize the targeted bait. Oh, and the bubbles. Got the whole combo going now. See how much faster this is now to catch 3 anchovies. Alright, anchovy. What? A herring? What the heck? What? Joja Cola. Where's the anchovy? I suppose I can grab the treasure chest. Another herring. I guess the herrings like the taste of anchovies. But apparently in Stardew all fish are cannibals because you make the bait from the fish itself and then the fish seem to be attracted to that type of bait. Okay, there's an anchovy. And hopefully those herrings were just bad luck. Because when I used catfish bait to catch catfish, I would get a catfish like 9 out of 10 times pretty much. There's another anchovy. And this one's gotta be another one. Actually, no, this one's moving a little bit more. Yeah, it was a flounder. There's my last piece of anchovy bait. Should have brought the bait maker with me. Maybe I'll get lucky. Another halibut. That's 4 halibuts in a row now. What, does the game think I'm using halibut bait now all of a sudden? No, the game's just trolling with me. Oh no, your delivery driver's stuck, Angelina. Just have them use the unstuck command real quick. There's the final anchovy. There you go, Willie. Sebastian Heart. That's the last fishing board quest.
After completing the final help wanted fishing, it was time to finish the last few item deliveries. I gave a sunfish to Kent for some crab pots, a diamond to Lewis for another pomegranate sapling, and finally a green algae to Jody for a sprinkler to complete item delivery number 32. I'm finally done with every help wanted quest.
At least we have them done now. At least we have them done. One more day because Fridays are good gift days. Huh. I don't know how to react to this. Remember where spring was? Spring was at 1 heart with Sam. Winter's at 9 hearts with Sam. I don't think Kaido planned out that. That just seems like an interesting coincidence. We have winter now.
Sometimes the best unlocks appear at the most random places. In this case, I finally found my season of winter. Before starting that, I stopped at the island to harvest my green bean, which I turned into another bean starter to ship off for the slime charmer ring. I decided to give Haley a quick birthday gift for her 10 heart check, which, believe it or not...
Ready for the pariah? I mean... what else would it have been?
Thanks, Kaido. I returned to the island to harvest another green bean, this time shipping the actual bean, which we've been waiting for a long, long time.
The beach bridge. I was like, I wonder what the shipping the green bean will be on. I was like, oh yeah. Duh. We hinted it. The beach bridge, everybody. And it's raining today. Look at that timing. The real question here is, who am I gonna marry? Start with Maru? That might be fitting, because I remember the last series, the map shuffle one, I married Maru. I'm not even dating her yet, so we gotta go make sure we date everybody we can. Make Elliot last. That's kind of where my mind will... oh, we have to wait another day for the beach bridge to come in the mail. Alright, Maru, here you are. I don't think I have any gift for you, but I have an orange. I'm gonna tell Demetrius right away if he was somewhere to be found. And tell Demetrius I plan to marry his daughter, lead her on, make her fall in love with me, and divorce her. Hey Alex, have an orange first, and then here's your bouquet.
I also gave a bouquet to Leia, then checked my progressive books for my 10th and final farming level. The next day happened to be raining again, so I headed straight to the beach, stepped across the beach bridge, and bought my first mermaid's pendant. Wait, mermaid's pendant? Not just mermaid pendant? I have been living a lie this entire time. Now only if I could be convinced to pronounce Leia's name correctly.
Alright, Maru's gonna be at her room. Get there by the jungle. No fiddlehead fern. Eh. I'm a thoughtful guy. Here, Clint, have a ruby. He tried to plant a tree, so I couldn't enter. What the heck? Trying to trap me inside. Clint got desperate. Just imagine, you know, your boyfriend walking into your room 7 a.m. in the morning. Will you marry me? Oh, oops. I forgot. We probably don't have 10 hearts with her. We need one more heart with Maru. Well, Demetrius, how about you? No, Demetrius? About Robin. What if I gave you some hardwood, Robin? Alright, who's our next best option? Sebastian might be a good option since he just lives right here. Alright, change of plans. Sebastian. See, Sebastian accepted. There you go. Oh yeah, sorry Sebastian, your sister said no, so I guess we can, you know, marry you instead.
And I did in fact marry Sebastian.
Our first victim. Well, have your first void egg of many. I need quite a few to get him up to 14. I wonder, since he sleeps in our house, the auto petters probably don't work here anymore. I don't know, who do we want to pet instead? Abigail. Why does Abigail hate us all of a sudden?
I moved an autopetter to Piers to restore some friendship with Abigail and continued to give Sebastian daily void eggs, and before I knew it, I was back at another flower dance.
Oh hey, our kid's here. Wow, how rude, Sebastian. He's like, ugh, do we have to? Maybe I won't feel so bad divorcing him. Or Abigail's left out for today. This cutscene really needs a skip button.
I placed my remaining autopetters at Leia's cottage, the saloon, and Alex's house. I gave Sebastian, you guessed it, more void eggs before I impulsively decided to check the keyboard and grabbed Key's Hungry Challenge, which will be trivial with staircases. I began to use staircases to make my way down, and very conveniently, I found the secret note for finding Key on floor 100, so I'd be able to double dip this run for 2 checks. I made sure to gather any fiddlehead ferns I found on dino floors and slayed the dinos for any new artifacts. I also mined a little iridium for some prismatic shards. After many more staircases, I found myself at floor 100 with Mr. Key and was given a Harvey heart and 10,000 money. I warped home and threw the prehistoric tibia in the shipping bin before bringing some maple syrup to the woods. On my walk home, GB1 Reinwald asked about finding another season, and I was seriously considering hinting summer at this point.
Another season is possible. And then we're really close to another hint, but again, probably gonna save that for next time since I'm gonna end at the end of the season here. What the heck? Oh, GB1 Reinwald, you gave me some good luck here, asking about another season. Well, now we have a little choice, don't we? Oh boy. Alright, summer or winter? Summer or winter? Wow. Gonna have to spend some time today to think about that decision. Prehistoric Tibia is such a random location for that. The only reason, so winter would be my first choice if it weren't for the fact that summer has the luau and can get me a bunch of friendship easily. Winter does have a lot of checks with the night market, that's true. The luau might be nice for some of these NPCs. Winter has Harvey, and Harvey hates me. Same with Leia and Linus, but summer has Gus. I guess winter has more birthdays, and Caroline. Yeah, winter probably has more birthdays that I need to take care of, because summer's got Jazz, Gus. Clint still hates me. I've been giving him gifts though. I guess winter has Clint as well. Yeah, it sounds like winter might be the move because it's just got more birthdays. And winter was what I was originally planning on going into anyway. Oh, and Sebastian's birthday will help since I'm married to him. Okay. Oh wait, I'm married. I don't need these in my inventory anymore, but I just, I don't know if I want to get rid of them. I feel like they've become a part of me now.
While some things never change, some things must, including seasons. Ultimately, I decided I'd move to winter before summer since winter had my spouse Sebastian's birthday. Before moving along, I was able to cook a whole bunch of new dishes for some checks and of course ship them as well.
It was really productive. We got winter, we got summer, we got the green bean from the traveling cart, which got us the beach bridge from shipping the green bean, married to Sebastian. A whole lot was done today. Yeah, sleep, see what we get from shipping all that. Hey, we got our desert obelisk from shipping the artichoke dip. That's really nice. I'd rather have the bus repair because I do need the bus repair to get the desert festival unlocked. That's all right, can't complain. We're gonna go into winter, as we said. Finally a new season.
My plan for this first winter was to move through relatively quickly while giving out birthday gifts, checking Queen of Sauce recipes, and maybe attending the festivals. Probus already loved me, so I skipped to Linus's birthday.
Modern end table. Huh. Looks kind of weird. Just looks like a brick, a block. I don't like it. Maybe Sebastian does though.
I gave Linus a present, but no new checks since my friendship had decayed with him. It seemed my animals weren't pleased with me either, but at least Kaido had laid a bunch of quality void eggs for me to give to Sebastian. The first Queen of Sauce check was the poppy seed muffin recipe for the bean starter, which of course was what I hinted quite some time ago. I gave Caroline a birthday gift before planting some cauliflower and fairy rose seeds with deluxe fertilizer in preparation for iridium love gifts for Mario and Jazz respectively. The next day was the Festival of Ice, which I did decide to attend for the single check it offers.
I suppose I'll walk all the way over to Linus. Ooh, fun fact, I didn't know that he was chilling over here until I learned from watching Kaido's footage of our first race. For somebody who's all about the environment and cleanup, Linus is doing a little littering here. That's not very in character.
I easily caught some slimy fish for Lewis for an elevator, then proceeded back home.
It's locked, but it's a festival day. Sebastian locked me out. How rude. Well, maybe you're not getting your birthday gift, Sebastian. Okay. Today's a nothing day. Yeah, we'll just have to settle on the gold stars. And we got a scarecrow and Leia hearts. Well, that must be a sign that Leia's gonna be our next candidate. Yeah, 10 hearts. Single? Wait, single? I thought we're dating her. Oh yeah, how does it work when we're dating them, but I'm married to Sebastian? Do I have to redate them? Yeah, Leia might be a good candidate next because we are way behind with her. Have your island farmhouse somewhere where you could not be locked out? Yeah, but I don't mind passing out. It's only 1,000 gold. No big deal. Okay, well, sorry Sebastian, but you know what time it is. Might be a little rude to divorce on his birthday, but still need the star drop check. No, we only have 10 hearts with him. Can't get the star drop check from him. Hi, Lewis. I'm here to give you money. So many pizzas in the mail. Oh, I should have put up the Christmas tree for Sebastian. I'll put it up before I divorce him. One last good memory. 2 sardines? What fish is this? The midnight squid are eating the sardines, I guess. Divorced on your birthday is one thing worse than a breakup on Valentine's Day. Hey, I'm making up for it by giving him this Christmas tree. Christmas tree in the kitchen? Sure, why not? All right, see you, Sebastian. I'll always cherish our time together.
Too bad it's winter, or else I just wait for some rain and marry the next candidate. Psych, I can craft a rain totem. On to the next victim. But first, it was time for Squid Fest, and I equipped the challenge bait to try to catch 3 at once.
Oh, we lost 1. We lost 2. We lost all. Maybe the squid's a little too tricky. We'll see.
The challenge bait was new to 1.6 and would let me catch triple fish on a perfect catch, but unfortunately, the squids were a bit too slippery. I decided to try again with a seafoam pudding.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Nope. Okay, we got 2. I need what, 8? 8 for the festival?
After not hooking many squids in a row, I decided to switch to targeted squid bait, which ended up working quite a bit better.
All right, we got 8. Get rewards. Eggplant seeds. That's good. I don't have eggplant seeds yet. Well, obviously. And Maru hearts.
I slept and returned for round 2 of Squid Fest, using the targeted bait again to quickly catch them.
Marriage and Queen of Sauce. We need monsters. Taxes. Wood lamp post recipe. Oh, I need 10. I guess I need 10. Do the monsters freeze during the fishing minigame? I think they do, right? Nope, they definitely don't. They definitely do freeze, but they definitely still deal damage. Uh-oh. Trying to knock me out here. Let's eat this dish of this. No, I can just eat another spicy eel. I got plenty of those. All right, that one's gonna stay frozen. Yeah, frozen rod's helping me here. Or not. All right, keep an eye on the health here. Wait, this is not even a squid. I don't even care about that one. Okay. All right, we settled down for a second. Here's another squid. All right, there we go. So this one's gotta be something actually good. Gus hearts. All right, I only got 1 inventory spot, and that's for the mermaid pendant. No, wow. These taxes traps are placed so that I can't get what I want. I'm gonna have to do a little selling today, sell something. I haven't worked so hard to get that mermaid pendant. Taxes, monsters, rain totems, and you'll just divorce Leia next season. Yep, that's the randomizer for you. All right, good job, Harvey. All right, well, it's enough money for a mermaid pendant. Sebastian, how's it going? Oh wait, I was having that cutscene with Sebastian after I divorced him. Shouldn't have skipped over it. Where are you, Sebastian? He still likes me even though ex-husband. It was a civil divorce. All right, where am I going? I need the mermaid pendant. Old Mariner, thank you for the mermaid pendant. Do I have to ship the mermaid pendant? Maybe I already did. All right, where's Leia? Leia. I think she lives at the island. She might be heading over to the saloon pretty soon. I don't know if the rain stops her. We'll check. She's over at the cave. Are you still home? Nah, she left me. Hi, Harvey. We could just marry Harvey instead. Nah, there she is. Poor Leia. The music even stopped for the proposal. Poor Leia, because Elliot ditched her. We let on Elliot, ended up marrying the first girl he was interested in. Gonna divorce her, marry 10 other NPCs, and then finally we'll get with Elliot. The best way to make him fall in love with us.
I'd forgotten to check Queen of Sauce earlier today, but luckily remembered before sleeping. The next day, I checked the TV first thing before cooking a super meal for Harvey's birthday.
There should be a way to get an iridium meal. I still think that I don't like key seasoning a lot. I think that if you have quality ingredients, like I use a gold star bok choy, gold star cranberry, gold star artichoke, I should get a gold star super meal. Same thing with iridium qualities of the crops, get a gold star version. I think that'd be more interesting. Maybe even having a cooking skill where you just get a base chance of like a higher quality meal, and then the ingredients give you a higher chance of getting a quality meal.
I gave Harvey his meal to reach his 3 heart check. I'll definitely need to repeat winter a few times as I'm quite lacking with many of the NPCs. Day 15 began a new week for a new key quest as well as the first day of the night market, but first I made a stop at the island.
Get out of here, Crow. Trying to get the ginger that was there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's a lot of crows. Get out of here. Go away. Wow, just as everything was nice and grown back, well, at least they didn't get too many of these cauliflowers or fairy roses. You've reached a new level of understanding. I've never seen that before in my life. Is that a mastery thing? Oh, that's a mastery thing. So do I get a new check for that? I think so. We'll have to visit the mastery room and see. Rose works on everything except growth stages 1 and 2. Okay, so just not like newly planted seeds. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense. Because the crows don't want the seeds. They want the juicy content, the actual partially grown. Even though birds like seeds, so I don't know why they wouldn't go for the seeds.
I sold a bunch of crops to Pierre to ensure I had enough for the night market, then made my way over.
Pumpkin pie and blackberry cobbler are new, but I'd rather save my stock. Lupini. No! Kaido! Oh my goodness. I should have known. I should have known. I wasn't thinking. I should have known. Okay, we're okay. The Lupini... No, no! Not another one! Kaido. Well, I guess we're getting married already. That's evil. Where's Kaido at? If it's Wednesday, you could check the Queen of Sauce. Yeah, I think today's Wednesday now. So what, we're gonna have to, if every Lupini check is a time flies, or at least the first one is, that means we skip the second day of each night market cycle. I mean, first of all, we have to do 3 winters for the night markets because there's 9 unique Lupini checks. But now we're gonna have to do 6 of them. We're just so in love that you cannot wait to get married. Well, hopefully, oh, I wanna, nah, it's okay. Let's just sleep while we're here. Oh, wait, rerun. Enricher, plum pudding. Hopefully this is the one that I missed. I'm guessing it is. And now I can sleep. Wait. Oh no, I was supposed to do the night market. Oops. Well, we're gonna have to... And it was the wizard's birthday. That's okay, I'm done with the wizard. I was just too hasty to give Leia some more mushrooms here.
I continued sleeping while checking Queen of Sauce and giving Leia her truffles. I decided to put some gold star goat cheese in casks so I'd have some iridium quality gifts for her. For now, she's got a gold star for her birthday, putting me at 3 hearts. Since I got that new level of understanding, I revisited the mastery room and as expected was given a random check for it. So I will need to get more XP for the 4 remaining mastery checks down the road. Next big event was the Feast of the Winter Star.
Alright, we also have to listen to Willie's tale over here. Oh, that's rude. A lot of taxes, Trap. Guess that was a taxing story. Alright, Demetrius. Will you give me anything nicer? Emily Hearts? Oh, it's from Willie. Oh no, Willie, I don't want your gifts. You just gave me taxes. T-set, T-set. Rest spinner.
The next day, I harvested my first starfruit for a combat level and had to sell some more junk thanks to Willie's taxes. I gave Clint his birthday gift before building yet another fish pond. I had 2 final Queen of Sauce checks for winter and before I knew it, found myself at the end of another season. I decided to move into summer next to get new Queen of Sauce and festival checks. I slept while giving Leia her cheese and found broccoli seeds from her 6 heart and a fishing level from petting Maru up to her 8 heart. On day 4, I made my way over to Marnie's for Jazz's birthday.
Adopt pets. Ooh. Turtle. I want a turtle. I want this turtle. What the heck? 500,000. I need it. I need the purple turtle. Okay. We're getting that soon.
After giving Jazz her present, I returned home and continued to sleep and give Leia her cheese. I checked Queen of Sauce on the weekend and landed on a rainy day, so I decided to head to the beach to catch a red snapper, and while I was here, I went for and successfully caught the crimson fish. I also caught another ice pip for one of the many fish ponds I had, then brought some smoked fish over to the raccoons to complete the first raccoon request for a Harvey heart. The next day, I harvested my island melons and replanted some pumpkins for Abigail gifts, then brought Gus an iridium orange for his birthday. I stopped by the traveling cart to check the artifacts and bought another dwarf gadget and prehistoric tibia. Turned out these were the last 2 donations for the museum, so I now had a complete collection. Moving along, I could now give Leia iridium goat cheese every day thanks to my casks, then I gave Mario an iridium cauliflower to reach 10 hearts for yet another pariah trap. Although that pariah did not stop me from getting busy with Leia.
Leia wants to give birth to a progressive footwear. That's a different type of baby, but sure. What happens if I divorce while she's pregnant? That would be really mean. I don't know if I want to find out. Okay, luau.
I was doing so well with Leia, I got another heart with her from the luau soup, and hopefully that would also make up a bit of friendship lost from the pariah.
That was a quick baby. Guess Kaido sped up that process. Alright, well, gotta pop out one more, Leia. Alright, Queen of Sauce Day again. Pancakes. That recipe you can buy from the saloon, so I already got the check for that. Wait a minute. That was Alex's birthday. I skipped Alex's birthday. That's okay. I don't know if I'm even dating him. No, I was. I should have done his birthday. I just forgot about it. Poor Alex. Always being forgotten about. Oh, that's rude. I can't get my Queen of Sauce check because of the green rain.
I did collect quite a few fiddlehead ferns during the green rain and then slept for Sam's birthday.
And I know it's gonna be a pariah. Oh, weird. Why did Sam not have a pariah? Sam's been suspiciously nice this playthrough. I think his 1 heart was spring, and his like 7 or 8 heart or something was summer.
I harvested and replanted my island crops before sleeping for Demetrius's birthday.
I have your puffer fish, and oh, I should have cooked my food, shouldn't I have? Oops, forgot about that part. That was the more important part. But here, let me give your wife some wood real quick. And then I'll go cook you the bean hot pot.
I cooked and presented the bean hot pot to Demetrius to reach 10 hearts, then gave out a bunch of items for quests I recently unlocked during winter or summer.
Check the traveling cart before I go to bed. It would be really nice to finish the community center today. So all I need is strawberry and carrot, but I don't know if we'll find one. Oh, wow, look at that timing. She saw me and she was like, nope, not you again.
I slept and woke up on the day of the trout derby. I tried to use challenge bait since a perfect catch would catch 3 rainbow trout and guarantee I receive a golden tag. However, the rainbow trouts did not seem to be biting, but chat did tell me if I got perfect catches on every rainbow trout hooked using the challenge bait, it would, on average, net me more golden tags than using targeted bait. After many casts and an entire day of fishing, I finally gathered 11 golden tags, 10 to turn in for rewards, 1 to ship. Nothing too crazy from the rewards.
All right, 4 more. Yeah, we might actually make it. Oh, Sebastian's trying to get back at me for divorcing him, I guess. I'm sorry, Sebastian. Maybe he misses me. And Sam's just watching. And Elliot's here too. They're ganging it up on me. All right. Hi, Sebastian. Sebastian's like, why do you keep bothering me? He walked into me. What the heck? Last piece of bait here. Yeah, that's the last of that, so try to get the final one with targeted bait, or final 2. So perfect catch doesn't matter anymore, but now we're not guaranteed a tag. Sounds like it's a 1 out of 3 chance. All right, it's another one there. Still no tag. Still no tag. What the heck? Will this one give me the tag? Yes, it will. Oh, that's 11. Nice. It rewards. All right, I guess I just do this. Another Maru heart. Bunch of money. Omni geodes. The baby's trapped. They're drowning the baby. There's some by Willy. Magic bait recipe. Okay. And Abigail.
Having finished all the trout derby checks, I went to sleep and continued skipping days, this time camping outside the traveling cart.
Ooh, tomato seeds. That's really good, actually. The tomato is required in so many recipes, cooking recipes.
I continued camping until the next Queen of Sauce checks, then harvested some island crops before skipping ahead time until the dance of the moonlight jellies.
Ooh, Elliot's trying to move in on my wife here. Protect our child, Leia. Eventually you'll have to take care of that baby, Elliot, so be prepared.
I received 2 shop checks, then a check from launching the lantern.
Idea for Kaido. There should be a check for finding the secret rare green jelly. Because Kaido's adding in the next update, 7.x for Randomizer, he's adding secret sanity. So obviously the green jelly is a big secret that very few have encountered. But hey, it's Grandpa. Hi there. I guess I'm just so lucky it, appeared for me.
After the dance, I completed the second raccoon request before sleeping and ending my first summer. I started a new winter, mainly for my wife Leia's birthday. The plan was similar to last, give out gifts on birthdays for friendship checks, and harvest the island every now and then. I also had finally gathered up 500,000 gold to finally afford a special pet.
Oh, we get to name it, I forgot. Who wants to be the purple turtle? The purple turtle is such an honor. So bad at coming up with names on my what. I like how one of the randomly generated names is just no. I might have to go with no if nobody speaks up soon. Lau spoke up in chat. I don't think I named any of my animals after Lau yet, so Lau it is. And that seems like a pretty fitting name for a turtle.
I bought another fish pond before bringing Pam a pale ale for her quest.
All right, some time flies. Time really flies when Pam's drinking.
I slept until day 7 for Caroline's birthday.
Oh, there's our turtle. Our $500,000 turtle. Let's go. Ooh, That's just what I wanted. Thank you, Lau, for the sea jelly.
Unfortunately, on day 10, Sebastian refused my gift to him, but I was finally able to feed my flounders a sea jelly now thanks to my new pet turtle. I also received the final rare crow, which I placed down by the others to complete the collection, then slept until Harvey's birthday to give him another super meal. Before sleeping, I planted 5 of each tree seed at the bottom of my farm, which will become a dedicated tapper factory once grown. I slept and gave Leia another gift.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was coming, Pariah Trap, which I guess is gonna come in the mail. Oh, it's because any time you get checks inside your house, it just automatically goes to the mail. The house is like a safe zone, which I forget the reasoning behind that, but that's just how it is. I remember Kaido saying that. We've got a sneaking suspicion that the first Lupini check of the night market is gonna be a time flies trap. So let's try to do the mermaid and buy the stuff from the traveling cart first before we buy the Lupini painting. All right, so what kind of paths do I want? I guess, which one do I have used for automate? Just the regular wood floor? Which one would look nice? I guess the wood floor would look fine. We can do a little experimentation with the different paths. See which one looks best. Have I not shipped a gravel path? I guess not. I don't know which one will look best. I don't think any of these would. Doubt the crystal path would, but maybe. Carrot seed? Carrot seed! Carrot seed for the community. I don't know why I didn't process that. I saw it, but yeah, we need the carrot seed for the spring crops bundles. So maybe my hint's gotta be the strawberry seed. Unless I can find it from the traveling cart. That might be the last thing we need for the community center, the strawberry.
I completed another raccoon request before attending the night market, and this time first taking care of the mermaid show check and shop checks before checking Lupini.
Despite the coffee, we're gonna go to sleep from Lupini. Oh, it's a trap bobber. Was it just a coincidence that Lupini had a time flies trap? It couldn't have been. I was expecting after getting the first time flies trap from the first night market Lupini, we were gonna get all time flies trap. Huh, that would be really funny if that was something that wasn't planned out and just a pure coincidence. Can't wait to finish this and then see exactly what Kaido had planned out and what I just got paranoid about.
The next day I returned to the night market and bought another Lupini check. Thankfully it wasn't a trap, so I must have just been paranoid. I slept again and returned to the night market for the third day Lupini check.
Texas. Is that coincidence? It can't be. That can't be. But it must. Wow. That was a really expensive painting, Lupini. It's okay. It's okay. Lupini can take my money. I respect Lupini that much, where take it.
The following day, I ventured up to the mines but got a bit distracted with Bubbles before entering Caroline's tea house to place down some auto grabbers in hopes of grabbing a tea set from her. I then found myself inside the sewers trying my hands at catching the mutant carp with challenge bait.
There it is. Alright, I got 2. That's not bad. How many do I need? Oh, I needed 3, because I need to ship 1.
Next, I brought some more magic bait over to the town waterfall to catch the angler.
Darkness from catching the angler. Oh, that's... You see, these things, the mind just makes you think they're planned out when it's not. It's like the angler has the light, the lantern, and then you get darkness. It's ironic, but it's probably just... Well, no, I know this one's just coincidence. Kaido wouldn't, do that.
I caught a few more before heading to bed.
A bomb trap. Oh, I can open it. Oh no, I don't want to open it at the island because I've got all my crops there. Oh, this is going to be a tough bomb trap to deal with. I have to think about how I want to deal with that. I guess I can move my house. Go to Robin's and move my house.
I'd almost gathered every fish I needed for the fish tank bundles and decided to save my time with extra super cucumbers I needed.
Sorry, but I'm gonna have to steal your friends and shove them in a bundle.
I harvested my carrot before heading back to the sewer to catch a few more mutant carps required for the bundle. After that, I caught some more fish to fill in the fish ponds before sleeping for the next day.
Oh no. And this is why we can reset the day. I forgot about that one.
This time, I moved my house well enough out of the way to safely detonate the bomb trap.
Alright, hopefully this bomb doesn't hurt anything. Okay. Seems like it was just the paths, which is okay. That's what I was expecting.
I built yet another fish pond while moving my house back to normal and returning inside to continue sleep through the month.
Leia, doing a little decorating. Here, have a goat cheese on there. Eat up, because we won't be together much longer. Alright, Leia's gonna be difficult and hide on her birthday. I see how it is. She knows what's coming.
Leia's birthday cheese only reached 11 hearts, so I guess I'll be with her for a little while longer. I took a trip to the volcano to quickly catch a lava eel before sleeping until Clint's birthday, who returned my favor with darkness. Before I knew it, I was at the end of my second winter and began my second summer. My statue of blessings blessed me with the blessing of water, so I decided to take advantage and catch a relatively easy octopus. I caught some more crimson fish and planted some seeds at the island before making my way over to Clint's community center. I dropped the green bean in the spring crops bundle before finishing off the wild medicine bundle with those fiddlehead ferns found during the green rain. Next, I finished the riverfish bundle, fall fishing bundle, and lakefish bundle with some relatively easy recently caught fish. I then donated my 2 gold star octopi to complete the quality fish bundle, then a squid for the night fishing bundle.
Our the alleyway buffet. Hey, I think that's our last book, because I just got an achievement, read every book on Steam. Yeah, we got all the book powers now. Let's go. We still need a rabbit foot for that special charm, and then we're filled out here.
Finally, I donated 2 crimson fish to finish the legendary fish bundle and complete the entire fish tank. All that remained was the quality foraging, which I needed to get lucky with a gold star fiddlehead, the slime farmer bundle, which I need some slime eggs for, the spring crops, which I needed to somehow find a strawberry or strawberry seeds, and then the calico bundle, which also required some strawberry seeds. I slept, and on the next day finished off another raccoon request.
Hey, let's go. We got our progressive pan. I knew that the raccoon check would be something good eventually. We finally get to wear the purple pan soon. Okay, we're gonna have to check the card and then go to sleep for that. Do we get it's tomato seeds? I already grown a tomato, but that would have been good a little bit earlier. Let's go. Purple pan hat. Beautiful.
I bought another fish pond before checking the beach to finally find another rainbow shell, which I brought to the train platform, then ended the day by giving Jazz a birthday gift. I slept until Saturday, the best day for foraging, then headed to the secret woods in hopes of finding a gold quality fiddlehead.
Look at all these fiddleheads though. One of them's gotta be gold star. Maybe even 2? Look at that. That's the quality foraging bundle complete.
I harvested my island crops and shipped some new ones before sleeping.
We got some monsters from the carrot seed apparently, but we got our coffee maker. And I guess there's only one coffee maker. Kinda nice, but kinda not useful now. Then that's way more useful early.
I already had a coffee maker. Leia, who also decided it was time for our second baby.
Leia's gonna give birth to some gold. That's one expensive baby. Treasure chest. Leia's getting all of the expensive checks. Alright, monsters are coming. Alright, find Gus's orange. I also need to eat my food. Yeah, usually babies cost a lot of money. I guess the gold makes up for it. A lot of monsters from this one. Well, maybe I'll get a slime egg. Hey, what? I manifested that slime egg. Okay. Maybe I gotta say that more often. I do have to ship it, but I think I'd rather complete the bundle first. So I'm gonna save this one for the bundle. Yeah, the monster trap got me the slime egg. How nice of it. That was from the carrot seeds.
Before dropping my goodies off at the center, I gave Gus a birthday orange.
That foraging level 10? Hey, that's foraging level 10. Start. Of course, now I get foraging level 10 after I already got my gold star, whatchamacallits, forageables.
I did need to sleep off that frozen trap, but was excited to finally reach foraging level 10, after I had already grinded for those gold star fiddleheads, of course. I slept again when suddenly out of nowhere I was visited by a witch.
She was doing something in my slime hutch. I forgot that was a thing. What the heck? What was she doing? Messing with my slimes. Yeah, what's going on here? Ooh, okay. That's a lot of... Let's get the slime charmer ring. Keep the burglar's ring, though, in case I slay any of them. Ooh, that's a lot of slime. Alright, maybe slime farming isn't so bad after all. Loud.
After collecting all that goop, I attended the luau to gain a few extra friendship points with everyone, which was enough to reach 14 hearts with Leia. You know what that means.
Here, have your final goat cheese, Leia. I'll miss you. Aw, she even gave me a salad.
I visited the good mayor to file for my second divorce while also providing Lewis with my sick beets. I was still in need of another slime egg for the bundle, so I began utilizing the slime egg presses with all the goop I gathered from the slime hutch. I finished the 5th raccoon request before harvesting island crops and beginning day 13.
Got the goat cheese in memory. I should have like a memorial for all of my past husbands and wives. We'll use the modern end table for Sebastian, I guess, and place a void egg on it. Alright, the goat cheese is for Leia. Hopefully I can place something on that one.
I did find the slime eggs I required for the presses before heading to the beach for another pendant.
Of course, all these rainbow shells appear now. Wow, I've never seen this many forageables on the beach at once. What the heck? I know it's crab mating season, but this is a lot of forageables. A lot of coral. Can I pick up forageables with the scythe? No, that'd be cool.
I bought my third mermaid pendant and brought it right over to Alex to propose.
There you go, Alex. Can't talk. Well, how about now? Oh, still can't talk. Too busy to, working out to enjoy the proposal moment. You know how it is.
The next day, I fed the sand dragon its final meal and made a stop at the merchant while here.
40 iridium bars. Me and Alex are getting a deluxe bed here. Hold up.
Alex and I would be living in luxury with our new bed, and a few days later, our wedding took place to secure the deal. Only temporarily, of course, but Alex is quite the toughie in terms of gifts, so I might be with him for a while.
Well, somebody's meowing at the wedding here, but sure not my cat. No Leia, no Sebastian. Alex is our third victim. Why does Caroline move just forward like that? Yeah, I guess Caroline was my best man. Alex is expensive when it comes to gift. It's either salmon dinner or complete breakfast. Both are quite expensive. Complete breakfast shouldn't be that bad. Oh, I need a bunch of potatoes for complete breakfast. I've got a bunch of potatoes. Maybe today is the strawberry day, since I've got the good luck from the wedding. Holly? I've never shipped holly? I mean, I'm gonna go into another winter, so we'll just have to remember to get holly. Yeah, because that one doesn't really count as a winter forage when it comes to the seeds or anything. A lot of hash browns. No! I used the gold star key seasoning on the hash browns. That calls for a reason. I didn't do anything else important today, right? I don't think so. Oh no, we have to sit through the wedding again. Ultimate trap. I guess we're renewing our vows this early. Life is going to be different from literally earlier today. This is like a Groundhog Day type of thing.
This time I took more care in cooking the hash browns first without seasoning, then combining all the ingredients with key seasoning to cook up a solid 50 complete breakfasts. I also bought any more blueprint checks from Robin, finished the raccoon request number 6, then paid Caroline a visit in her tea house, who did not provide me with the tea set I was looking for. I did, however, steal or borrow a green tea and shipped it off for a new check. I'd also selected Key's kindness quest, so I made sure to give all the NPCs I could loved gifts. Some I visited in their homes, some I found at the island resort.
Alex, what are you doing here with all of the older women? Is there something you're not telling me? I'm keeping my eye on you. Just keep it moving here. Oh, Tuesday aerobic class, that would have been good, but I guess pretty much everybody that goes to aerobics was here at the island today. That's kind of funny. So was it just Emily dancing alone?
I gave out some more gifts before checking the next raccoon request, which this time actually looked a bit trickier than the previous.
Potato juice, carrot juice, pickled green bean. Okay, I'm not gonna remember all of this. Key fruit. Oh no. Key fruit jelly. I need to do the key quest just to get the key fruit jelly. That's kind of ridiculous.
While giving out some more gifts, I stopped at the mastery room to receive my 3rd and 4th mastery checks. I continued the gift giving spree and realized it was a good thing I did this quest sooner than later, as I couldn't gift Leia or Sebastian.
Sebastian hates me.
If I had waited to try this quest after divorcing 12 spouses, I would have had a much more difficult time trying to find NPCs to give all these loved gifts to. But I did have the gift-giving glitch on Saturdays on my side at least.
What? It's raining here, but not here. Huh, I think the weather is bugged for the island farm here. I think it thinks I'm in the valley or something. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Oh, that was the last Key's kindness. It jinxed me. Didn't I get a jinx trap from Key's crop or something stupid like that?
After a few purchases from the raccoons, I was yet again at the end of another season. I began a new winter since I still had night market checks, birthday friendship checks, and for some reason I never shipped to Holly. I was able to cook the eggplant parmesans I need for the calico bundle before I warped to the desert for Linus's birthday.
So you just buy a whole bunch of spicy eel. That should probably be enough for the rest of this run. I think that's what I said last time though, so we'll see.
I gave Linus a cactus fruit to reach 9 hearts, unfortunately just shy of 10. The next day I began crafting some new recipes, including the deluxe scarecrow, some random ones I received from skill levels or checks, including magic bait.
Hey! Okay, well, time to speedrun completing the community center. Okay, go to sleep for that. That's all I'm focusing on now. What do you know? I didn't even have to hint it. If I did hint it, I would have been like, oh, I could have accessed that right away. So I also would have gotten it a lot earlier. All right, so we're completing the community center. It was from the magic bait. Yeah, I got the magic bait recipe earlier this stream. What did I get it from? Anybody remember?
After planting the strawberry seed, I was officially in go mode. In terms of the first goal of completing the community center, that is. Still a ways away from perfection, but for now I was determined to finish the community center now that I had everything I needed to complete it. As I slept for my strawberry to grow, I did reach 14 hearts with Alex.
Uh-oh. We need to find something to spend our money on. Told you it was expensive to get married. I just could get a bunch of purple turtles. That'd be funny. Who wants to be another purple turtle? I gotta flex my wealth somehow, and I guess just having a whole bunch of purple turtles is the best way to... No, don't open the mail. Don't do it.
I was able to use 50,000 money to pay for my next divorce. Then on my way to Marnie's, I harvested my strawberry, which I would need to turn into more seeds. Then I welcomed Trevor, the purple turtle, into the family. I was still in winter, but again, that never stops me from getting married, so I use a rain totem. But too late, realized the next day was the night market, which can't have rain. I did attend to buy another lupini check.
All right, maybe the time flies was just completely random, which... I don't know, it'd be kind of crazy.
I was still very suspicious of the lupini checks, due to the first one being a time flies, but oddly none after that were that trap.
Maybe Kaido didn't plan to any of the lupinis. Maybe that first one just was a natural time flies trap, which is kind of an insane placement for it.
I used another rain totem on the last day of the night market, bought the lupini check and a rabbit's foot to ship, then went to sleep.
All right, it's gonna rain tomorrow, grab my mermaid pendant, and then we can open our mail for taxes. Alex thought he could steal my money in the divorce, but I spent it all on the turtle.
Luckily, I left just enough money to buy the mermaid's pendant and brought it right over to perhaps my favorite bachelorette, Abigail.
Like how the rain stops just for me to propose to Abigail. I'll feel bad divorcing Abigail. Is there any interesting dialogue from like Pierre or Caroline after I divorce their daughter? I don't think so. That might be a little too cruel, make the player feel a little too bad. I guess they should feel bad for divorcing, but Lewis calls you out on too many divorces. Lewis calls me out. I thought he would appreciate all those divorces. He's making money off of me for it. Making quite a bit of money. We'll go for the grandmother end table because Alex lives with his grandmother Evelyn, and he's gonna be living with her again now after I divorced him. There's his complete breakfast. Perfect.
I slept until the wedding and presented a pumpkin to my new wife before opening the mail, which held a trap I may or may not have forgotten about.
Did I get my taxes trap yet? No. Well, I guess Alex gets a good chunk of my money there. That's okay. He can have it. Have a little something.
I dropped off 4 prismatic shards to Mr. Key, but quickly realized he required me to actually collect 4 while the quest was active as well, so I decided to head over to the desert for a quick Skull Cavern dive.
Don't think I'm forgetting anything right now, so just gonna have a nice... Nope. Oldest trick in the book entrance randomizer. What the heck?
I made my way to the real Skull Cavern located at Ginger Island's Pirate Cave and had way more than enough staircases to make it down to floor 100. And also apparently complete the Skull Cavern invasion quest while I was here. I kept using staircase after staircase to move from floor to floor until I found a nice chunk of iridium ore to bomb in hopes of some prismatic shards. I found 4 pretty fast and also reached combat level 9 while I was here. After my dive, I slept for the next day and realized I still needed a tiger slime egg for the slime farmer bundle. I prepared myself for a long grind at the volcano, but somehow managed to find what I was looking for within a minute. I still needed to sleep some more days for more strawberries, so when I made it to Clint's birthday, I made sure to bring him a gift.
Hey, he got us our progressive hoe and our shed upgrade. So that's pretty much a house upgrade, I guess. All right, thanks, Clint. Clint's actually got some good stuff for us here. Iridium hoe, an upgraded shed. We're living good here. Ending off strong.
I woke up to find the iridium hoe, then checked my mail for another iridium hoe, before stopping at Robin's for my shed upgrade. I harvested and replanted some more strawberries before ending yet another winter.
I was gonna say another summer. I'm tempted to do another winter, or actually fall. Fall because Abigail's birthday's in fall, but also because we started in fall, and fall is the season that resonates with me, the endless fall. So it only makes sense to end in fall.
Without hesitation, I began to sleep for Abigail's birthday, but made one island detour to harvest strawberries, then went back back to bed. I woke up on Abigail's birthday to give her a pumpkin, repairing my relationship with her quite a bit, back up to 9 hearts.
Crazy how we went all this time without a stable, having to go on foot, and still no Leo. No Leo.
I made another very quick detour to complete Key's Prismatic Grange before one final strawberry harvest to finally have the 28 seeds I required for the Calico bundle. I decided I'd finish the community center on the final day of the month, so I did what I do best: sleep.
Would you like me to give birth to a resource pack with 25 gold ore? I thought that Leia and I had 25 gold ore together. Did I divorce Leia too quick after that? Uh-oh. Is Abigail having the baby instead? Well, that's okay. Having a baby with... Yeah, there it is. I guess I divorced Leia too quick.
It was finally time to sleep until the last day of the month and bring my remaining donations to the community center.
But yeah, finding those strawberry seeds and the carrot seeds was really lucky. That was what I was missing. Got those. Allows us to complete the community center here, and a great place to conclude the second chapter of this. So the bulletin board finishes, gets us our last club. It would be the Infinity Gavel. Got the true purple collection. So yeah, that'll be really nice for Monster Slayer goals, which we'll have to grind out next time. But we won't see that in the mail until next time, because today's the last day. You know, the pantry is where it starts with. Let's finish with the pantry. Those fiddlehead ferns were annoying, but finally found them, and there we go. Some bait and Harvey Heart. All right. So, Slime Farmer bundle, we'll complete that first. An auto petter, always looking for more auto petters. That'll help with Caroline and stealing her tea set. But it all comes down to that carrot we found, and finally the strawberry. We knew it was the golden walnut here, but 30 basic fertilizer is kind of a boring way to end it. Farewell, Junimos. Well, next step is perfection, and we still have quite a ways to go. Still got a few skill levels to find. Still got quite a few friendship hearts to find, and we're only on our 4th wife, so that's 33%. We still have 8 more spouses to marry. We've got pretty much all of the monster slaying goals to get done. I don't think I've completed maybe the easy ones, maybe the skeleton. But got quite a few of those to go through. And then, I guess, let's just do a little victory lap around the farm here. Admire our progress.
We did it! We finally completed the community center, but the journey isn't over yet. It's time to set sail for perfection. I'll need to find the remaining friendship hearts, skill levels, crafting and cooking recipes, and complete the monster slaying goals too. Remember, these unlocks can be located anywhere, so we'll see where the randomizer steers us next time. Keep an eye for the streams, and as always, thank you for watching.